Hello, my name is Dr. Sri Bharati, Assistant Professor. Today we are going to talk about the topic called Firewalling to Protect Systems and Network Operating Systems from Unit 5. In this PPT, we are going to learn what is firewall, what are the different types of firewalls, and there are network firewall, personal firewall, application proxy firewall, XML firewall, and system call firewall. Before going to start about the different types of firewall, let us talk about the definition of firewall. Firewall can be a special type of network security device, or it may be a software program. What is the use of this software program? It monitors and also filters the incoming and outgoing network traffic based on the given set of security rules. It means it acts as a barrier. It acts as a barrier between the internal private network and the external sources. The internal private networks are LAN and the external private networks, not private, external sources are internet. And there are the firewall can be limited based on the connections, that is source or destination address, based on the source and destination address, based on the source and destination port, based on the direction connection. The firewall is limited with the connections. First we'll start the first topic called a network firewall. What is network firewall? Network firewall can separate a network into multiple domains. Let us see, this firewall is a network firewall. Here we have company computers. That computers are connected with different networks with the help of the firewalls. We have the internet WAN and we have the DMS Z. And then this internet is normally untrusted domain. And then the DMS, demilitarized zone, is semi trusted network. And the only trusted domain, third domain, is company networks. The connections are always allowed based on some certain conditions. That is, we can have the connection from this internet to the DMS, is it? And also we can have the connection from the company computers to the internet. But we are restricted, that is, it is not allowed to go the connections from this internet to this company computers and also this DMS to that company computers. Sometimes we have controlled communications that may be allowed between the DMS and one or more company computers. And a web server on the DMS need the query database server on this corporate network. Firewall is placing a main role that will stop the unwanted authorized access from the internet or DMS Z. The next, personal firewall. And personal firewall is a software layer. We can include this personal firewall in our personal PCs, and it is added as an application, and rather limiting the connections between the security domains. It limits the communication to the given host. For example, Trojan horse. So if you use the personal firewall in your PC, then it will protect from the one of the example called Trojan horse. Next, application firewall. What is the purpose of application firewall? It understands the protocols. It is also one of the network layer protocol. And we can use this application proxy firewall in SMTP. SMTP is for mainly used for mail transfer. SMTP is simple mail transfer protocol. And an application proxy accepts the connection from SMTP server and then initiates the connection. And this is also used to monitor the traffic as it forwards the message. Watching for and disabling illegal comments are also possible in this application proxy firewall. Now we move on to the next topic, XML firewall. Firewalls are designed for one more protocol type called XML. XML means extensible markup language firewall. It has the specific purpose for analyzing the XML traffic and blocking disallowed and malformed XMLs. The one more firewall is system call firewall. This system call firewall sits between the kernel and monitoring the system call execution. So between the applications as well as the kernel, this will monitor the system call execution. So the overall idea of the firewall is it acts as a barrier between the WAN and LAN, that is from the company computer as well as the internet connection, and so that we can have a secured network traffic happen between these two computers. These are the different types of firewall types. Thank you.